we'll go ahead and get started. One thing I wanted to mention before we get started is it may be helpful for you to have Google Drive open. Um, we're going to do some practicing with using Google Sheets. So if you just have that open and ready to go, I think that will be helpful.
Yep, no problem.
Perfect. Okay, so I'll get started by introducing myself. My name is Mackenzie, and I am currently working as the K-12 Inclusion Coordinator at International School Nido de Aguilas here in Santiago, Chile. Prior to being here, I was working as a Director of Student Support Services at Bishop Mackenzie International School in Malawi. And the majority of my career has been working in inclusion spaces and special education in the international setting.
Okay.
All right. So today's session is on building continuity and transparency and looking at caseload management with Google Sheets. It really is quite focused on looking at how we manage student support services and students who are receiving services. Our learning objectives for today are first, to create and use Google Sheets tables with growing confidence, to be able to articulate the advantages of using Google Sheets for managing student services, including real-time collaboration, transparency, and efficient tracking of interventions, and to utilize features like tables, drop-down menus, and filters to streamline service management. And so I would love to start with if you could just share a little bit about your experience with Google Sheets and your confidence. I'm not sure if you've used it before, but that might help me also just tailor this to make sure that it's something that is helpful.
So I am a school testing coordinator.
Okay.
Used to be an assistant principal, and I was originally a special education teacher for
Mhm.
students with emotional disabilities. Um, so I am actually incredibly versed in Google Sheets. It's like my whole job. Um,
Okay.
I do it every day, all day.
Perfect. Okay. So lots of this might be review for you, but we'll go through the session, and it's also, we're recording, so hopefully this will be helpful to others as well.
Yes.
All right. So an icebreaker that I have set up is on Menti. You can either use the QR code, or what might be easier is if I just pull it up and you can join that way. So if you go to menti.com, and then the code is at the very top. Or it will be in just a moment. All right. So the idea is to consider what your current biggest challenges are in facing that you face in managing student services. Perhaps this is something that you can think about back when you were working in special education, or maybe some educators that you do work with, and what they perceive to be their most, big challenges. Perfect.